in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. And first down for the offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Hoosiers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So So the Maryland Terrapins offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Martin back to pass. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the Heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Quick release on the RPO. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Makes the catch. It's Ray. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Ray. He's in open space downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Martin will throw it. Makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. You trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. And the quarterback takes a knee.